Greetings folks, welcome back to another video from Raspberries Gaming, and today we have another Mainz video. I know we just had the premium spotlight. If you guys didn't know, the review of that is out and available. You guys can look at the card right up there on the top right and look up that video. But today we're not doing that. Today is a gameplay match, a full gameplay of this sucker on the map Two Brothers. And Scarecrow is one of our good old friends. Yep, he's back once again, and he's going to show a thing or two about how to play in this ship. So if you guys didn't watch the review and you guys just want to feel like watching a whole video on how to play it, here you go. So a few tidbits we're going to talk about with this ship, and we'll talk about some other stuff that's been going on along with it. First, let's talk about Mainz, or Mainz. This German cruiser never existed, but it was a project that was, well, let's just say fake, but it was not fake, because the thing was with this ship was it was just to counter the thought of having so many large cruisers. So in doing so, it was a way for the Allies, the British and the French, to realize, oh, they were building just a few small fleets of ships, just they could, have something for a navy to help out their fellow people. And truth be told, it wasn't. It was a full-fledged armada that they were building of the Kriegsmarine, and they were beginning to reprimand and pay back for war and say, we're out for blood. Anyway, let's get into this ship. So, well, as you can see, clearly he already got a fire, and he's definitely already started to burn people. But what's nice about this ship, like I said, is that reload. 6 seconds for the reload, as you can clearly see. The gun's fairly accurate for its range. Doesn't have a super high arc, but it does have a little bit of an arc to at least get into position to drop some plunging fire of a shot. And in doing so, one of them will stick, and when they stick, there will be a fire. So 2 fires already within the first few minutes of this match and here. And that Shapayev is not looking too pretty. Now you notice he doesn't have priority target. He's detected, so he knows he's getting shot by some people. Personally, not my call, but I like priority target myself, just in case if I know I'm getting a little too hot under the water. And there's a fire on him. Like I said, there's an Iowa, another Mainz, a Montana, and a Chapayev. So you clearly can tell this is a tier 10 match. And as you can clearly see, he's not pushing too far up. And that's the golden key here to use this ship. You gotta keep yourself way back and actually support your team as much as you can. You don't have to fire all the time. But when you do, go ahead and let the guns run hot. Because once you do, oh boy, is the whole enemy team in major trouble. But, yeah, this map, Two Brothers, is no thing to shake a stick at. This map has left a lot of people either angry or mad or sad in some shape or form. With that middle channel there, some people will have the gutsy thought of actually going straight down. And there's the reason why I said in the review of this ship, you watch yourself. Scarecrow getting hit massively by that Iowa, getting a massive hit to him. He lost already half his health, but he's not giving up. He's clearly not stopping. And if you notice, where is he's positioned? Yeah, he's right behind that island, so what can see him right now? Nothing. So, oh, nope, now he's spotted. See how he got himself into an open channel. So something is in the middle, clearly seeing him. Which means there's gotta be a destroyer here somewhere. Question is, where? But Scarecrow's not letting that other line see him. He's not letting Montana get a good shot at him. So he's keeping himself right behind this island, keeping himself, removing him from being a factor of being spotted or targeted or any shape or form, and getting himself enough good rounds to possibly put a fire on a target or do some damage. And there he lost one ship. What's nice about this setup is there's no caps on the side, so the only thing you really got to do is just hold off, do some damage, work with the team, and get yourself in a position to win on this map. So he's got his work cut out for him. He's just got to hold out for as long as he can and do as much damage and see if he can soften up some of the load off some of these for the team. Baltimore is right down the middle, and so is their new European destroyer. I cannot pronounce that one. Somebody write that in the description how to pronounce that. I think it's Skane? Skine? Yeah, you know what I mean. But you notice, what's going down on the opposite side of the map. Yeah, that's right. That battleship is already Leroy Jenkinsing in, not just with the destroyer, but with one, two. I'm trying to look right now because it's kind of like Braille on that mini map there. But we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ships on the right side of the map compared to 1, 2, 3, 4. We can clearly see on this side of the map. With Scarecrow's forces, they should easily push these guys back, but it's taking a long time to do it. And you can clearly see why. Look where the Edinburgh is and the Buffalo. They're hiding themselves behind the island and just trying to focus fire that one ship, which, good for them, good for them. Focus that one ship. But you could do more. And that Baltimore's focusing him too, but I don't know. That salvo looked pretty juicy. Yep, that's what I thought. And there goes our Baltimore. Left himself way too much in the open just to get spotted by that guy. But you notice that Montana did kind of have himself in a pickle. Now he's out of that pickle and he's opening fire. He's going to be targeting somebody next. And could be him. Could be the other Baltimore. Could be that Iowa who just fired. And luckily, Scarecrow just nearly got hit by those torpedoes. Not torpedoes, the shells. Wow. Well, I say torpedoes for God's sakes. But luckily, he didn't get hit there. And he clearly can see that he's going for Scarecrow. And luckily, he's just cutting back, letting him have a hard time trying to hit him. And yeah, that was going to be a massive hit. If he was broadside, he would have been toast. But he's not. He's still in the game. And he's already at 7 fires and 152 hits. Oh, come on, Scarecrow. Get another fire in this guy. Burn him alive. Oh, there you go. Eventually, one will stick. And that's what I always say about this ship. Look, there goes. See, 8. We got 8 fires now. And we're almost at 200. We'll keep this up. Now we got the Seattle Edinburgh now pushing up on that Iowa. Looks like Edinburgh's trying to fire as much rounds as he can. And there comes those European destroyer torpedoes. We got one. Got any more? Oh, certainly, says Edinburgh. I got more torpedoes for you. But unfortunately, I don't think that Edinburgh's going to last much longer because he just foolishly went straight in for that guy. And, well, even though he might get the kill here, look at his health now. Was it really worth that, Edinburgh? Was it really worth to go straight in like that and actually do that kind of damage? Preferably, I would have said no. Would have actually put yourself in a position to let him come to you, not you come to him. He had the ball in his court, not you. But I digress. Oh wait, you're dead. And Scarecrow just lost 2 of his members on the on his side of the flank. However, he is having to turn around because if you guys notice, he has to. Everybody on the opposite flank has turned right around and has literally gone straight in. No defense, barely anything now, except the aircraft carrier Tier 8 trying to focus and slow down this whole incoming fleet coming his way. And Scarecrow really is the only kind of player who's actually going to be able to do it. Luckily, though, looks like some of his forces on the map are actually paying attention and are focusing that guy. And there we go. Scarecrow's got the 1 fire. He's focusing on that. Maybe he get a second fire because looks like he doesn't have fire prevention on his ship, on his French. And I said before in the review, if it's a French ship, it's going to be in major trouble because high explosive, everything can get hit. And there it is. See, look at those the fires. That's 2. Can he get a 3rd? And those are 5 rounds coming possibly for Scarecrow. He's turning in. Whew, just because he was going slow, it's harder to hit the target. Well done, Scarecrow. And now... There's the fire. And that was on the... Oh, that was the Drake. He got the Drake on fire. Oh, and there's another fire. And there's the Witherer. See, this is why I said how the ship can be nasty. So Scarecrow's position here, he's got himself in a very, very good position. With the island here blocking some of these shots coming from certain targets, it makes it where he's controlling the fight of who to shoot at, not them. The only technical player who really has now a shot at him, maybe is the Drake, but the bigger threat to him now is that Buffalo, because he does have a good shot at him. And he's going to have to turn to avoid this island, or he's going to beach it. So, unfortunately, Scarecrow has to turn broadside to possible ships. But, because he's gone so close, he might run aground here. And that's the case. He runs himself aground. That makes it harder for anybody to shoot. He hit his superstructure, but it's going to be harder to hit those ground shots because of where he's positioned. And Scarecrow's got the high caliber now because of how much fire damage he's got. And has finally gotten his first kill. 13 fires, 313 hits, and they finally gets his kill. Not before all the everything else. He's been literally just putting damage down non-stop this whole game and just trying to hold back the fleets. And in doing so, he's gotten a lot of the players really, really hurt in most cases. And there's the enemy that's smoke there, which means there's some destroyer in there. However, because Scarecrow doesn't have hydroacoustic, he can't see what's in there. He put defensive AA on. So we're going to have to wait and see who it is. Now he's got the Drake on double fires, which caused him to... yeah, that's right. Damage control. So now he's on cooldown. So all Scarecrow needs to do is put another fire on him, and he'll be on permanent fire. Looks like that Drake wants him down because he is annoying him to death. Oh, there's the fire. And Scarecrow made him have a hard time trying to hit him and messed up his shot because he tricked him and juked him on the shot. Up there's the destroyer. It was an American destroyer, the Mahan. And Scarecrow's more than obliged to hit him. And there's the reset on the cap. And now he's having no force but to retreat. Unfortunately, he couldn't see him again. So he just let him go. So now he's focusing back on the Drake, which has no fires on him. 363 now, 16 fires. Up, 17. 17 fires. No, I'm not counting for any stupid reasons. I mean, I think it's funny. Oh, good lord. Told you, this one's going to be a lot of fires for sure. And there's another one. So, the memory begins. And Drake is just getting burnt alive like a lobster. And sure enough, after all those burns, Scarecrow gets his second kill. And what does he do? Go focus the next one. There's nobody else here pretty much targeting him. Aircraft carriers keeping him much the destroyer spotted. Scarecrow's got no one firing at him, so he's basically just unchallenged by this, and basically no one just wants to shoot him because it's hard to hit him. And now Scarecrow's got the Buffalo on fire, and now the Alabama finishes him off. So that Scarecrow's nearly sick, friggin' almost got his third kill there, and unfortunately he couldn't get the kill. That's okay. 232,000 now, and now here comes the enemy ships. Here comes Lexington, which is thought it would have been a good idea to go straight into the Dragon's Nest, but Alabama already sees him. Armor piercing coming his way. Ooh, I was hoping for a Citadel. That's okay. Scarecrow gets some damage on him. All he has to do is hit superstructure parts. And there it is. There's the fire. Which, of course, because Lexington has an automatic system, that got repaired automatically. But that's okay. That means very soon, There's the Confederate, which is from the damage he's gotten from all these ships. Eventually, he'll get another fire. Unless the carrier gets deleted by just incoming, non-stop DPS from Scarecrow here, which is 2,000 per sample. You can see some of these are overpenning or torpedo protection, but most of them are full penetration shots. Yep, and oh boy, I don't think Scarecrow's going to get this one. Because here comes the Alabama shots, which are very accurate. Here they come. Yep, there goes the there it goes. That's okay. Spotter plane up, and the only two left for now. The only two left is the destroyer and the cruiser, which, where's that cruiser? Last time we saw him, he was fighting up north, near the cap. So, where did he go? Yeah. Kinda weird, isn't it? Well, we'll find out sooner or later where he's going to be. And oh, there's the torpedoes, so that DD is somewhere close. And Aircrow did ping to say, hey, I got torpedoed. He's got to be somewhere up here. Take a look for me. And now that fighter is more than happy to help find his dear, dear enemy comrade. And he's spotted, so he's somewhere inside that detection circle. But it's going to be interesting. Now, unfortunately, Lexington's got his plane still buzzing around here. So it's going to be annoying for the Implacable to go spot him. However, the good old Scarecrow's kind of getting close. Oh, there's the Baltimore. Where have you been, buddy? Did you miss the memo? You needed to support your team about 15 minutes ago. Now, Scarecrow's AA's gone up. Oh! There is smoke. Which means that guy is somewhere over there. And the Scarecrow is pulling back. He's trying to hide himself. Oh, there's a permanent fire on him. He's in trouble now. Unless it's a miracle where he doesn't get hit here in the next salvo, he's good and dead. Oh, he's got hit again. Just pray that he gets enough time to get another hit down. He's desperate to get the damage down. Oh no! Scarecrow gets deleted at the last second, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at all. They already got most of these guys down. It's down to the Alabama, the Baltimore, and the carrier here. And, well, it really goes to most cases where the aircraft carrier's going. Alabama's near at full health. He seems like a confident player. He knows he's positioning very well. Carrier's basically spotting that guy as quick as he can. Alabama's just now focusing the Baltimore as much as he can too. Up there's the Mahan. He's ready possibly for dropping those torpedoes, but Alabama looks like he's ready for him. His secondaries are going off. One good hit and that Mahan can be good as toast. But it counts on how the Alabama maneuvers here. Because he put himself in a very bad turn, too fast, too slow, or if he messes up completely on the shot, which he did, and now he beats himself. Oh dear. Here comes the rounds, and there goes Mahan. But he did drop torpedoes, but unfortunately, because of the positioning and because of the Alabama's fantastic maneuverability, those are gone to waste too. Kind of sad, but it was a good try on his part. Just watch the minimap, buddy. You forgot about the islands, didn't you? And now Emma's firing a wild shot into that Baltimore. Oh, he's near dead. One left hit. Come on, folks. Finish him off. And aircraft carriers dropping torpedoes. They don't look so good. However, Alabama does have a rear turret. There they go. They're going off. And there's the kill. Well done, Alabama, too, for finishing off that ship. So Scarecrow ends that match with a sheer whopping, and bear with it, I think it's pretty hilarious. He gets 264,000 damage. Witherer, Confederate high caliber, 21 fires, 512 primary hits, 5 planes shot down, a defend ribbon, and an incapacitation. Yeah. Who says the Mainz can't rival Cleveland? Alright, folks, I hope you enjoyed this one as much as I do. I just thought it was a very interesting game. Nice and slow, but it was very much enjoyable just to see the damage just soak up higher and higher until you realize, oh, geez, that's a lot of damage. As always, take care of yourselves. I hope to see you in the next video.